Live, 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 live. Oh my goodness, had to get online, man. Took me a little while to get online. But what's up, everybody? Y'all are already in the building. Hold on, man. I was rushing like crazy to get everything together, man. Let me get it all tight, get it right so we can get it popping today. We are back in action. Real Canna in the building, baby. Back for the webinar series. What's up, y'all? Let's get it popping, man. Everybody in the chat. Hold on, let me get my music right. Y'all hear that music? Y'all don't hear the music? Hold on, let me make sure I get that right. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? I'm here. I'm here. That's right. 38 people in the building. Don't worry, man. I'm here. I'm here. I'm just getting all our tech right. We had a couple of tech difficulties, but I'm here, baby. And I'm gonna make it happen. I don't hear that music. Do you guys hear anything? Let me know if you hear the music. I'm not hearing the music. Nothing. Nothing. You guys hear anything? Let me know in the chat, man, if y'all hear my music, man. Y'all know I don't like. I gotta have it live. I can't hear my music. Why is it not playing? It was just playing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta get my music right, man. Forget that. We got to get the music right. I don't know. Maybe y'all are hearing it. Let me know if y'all hear it in the chat, man. What's up, everybody in the chat? Tab Brigger in the building. What's up, Tara in the building? Oh, y'all do hear the music. Why the hell can't I hear it? All right, let me turn it down then, because I was thinking it's not on, but it's on, and you guys can hear it. All right, let me turn it down to regular levels, man. What's up, y'all? Good morning. How about it now, y'all? Y'all hear the music? Everybody hear the music? Is the music level good? Is it good? All right, Roseland. Rosette is in the building, baby. Let's go. I ain't gonna hear the music today. I'm just going live with it. What's up, Sabrina in the building? RJ in the building. Rosette in the building. Maryland in the building. Let's go. Everybody, Guy Tano in the building. Brick City. Let's go. Oh, y'all don't hear the music? Damn, man, that sucks, man. Y'all know I gotta have my music, man. What is going on? It is not. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I gotta try to fix it. Somebody said they heard it. Does anybody hear the music? Music went away. Let's go. Yes. What's up? Did y'all hear the music? Hold on before I start. Y'all know I can't hear it. Damn, it's messing my vibe up, man. I need to hear the music. Shoot, man. It sound all quiet. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I don't like it flowing like that, man. We got to go real Canna action. Hold on. Anything? Anybody hear the music? Man, that's crazy. I don't know. All right, whatever. I ain't going to sweat it, man. I'm just going to keep it pushing. All right. They hear it. All right. Some of y'all hear it. Some of y'all don't. I guess it's going to all come through. Patrice, what's up in the building? Sabrina in the building. What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all coming out, man. Showing up early, on time. Yeah, it took me a little while to jump on, man. Lamont Jackson, what's up in the building? Hey, man, this is Real Canna, Real Cannabis Entrepreneur. For everybody who doesn't know me, I'm Gary George from Real Cannabis Entrepreneur, co-founder of Real Cannabis Entrepreneur. It started back in 2018. We're now the largest cannabis conference in New Jersey. Did over 1,000 attendees, 40-plus speakers, October 5th and 6th. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We got the new date launched. We got the new date for 2024, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been to Jersey, if you haven't been to one of our shows, you haven't seen cannabis shows until you come to one of ours. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your tickets, Mike, but they're not on sale yet. But go to realcannabisentrepreneur.com, realcannabisentrepreneur.com. For anybody who wants to come to the conference in October 18th and 19th, 2024, baby, we're going to set it off. Big time. All right, everybody, you guys hearing it? All right. Dab said he hears some RZA-like beats. You know how we do, baby. You know how we do. All right, everybody else in the building. Everybody throw it up in the chat, man. Let me know if you're here. Let me know who else is here. Let me know where you guys are from so I can shout you out. Y'all know how I do, man. This is Real Cannabis Entrepreneur. I am a marketer by trade, ladies and gentlemen. So this is not just about us and not just about me and what we're doing on stage, but this is about you guys and your business. So I want you to throw it up. Throw up all your business information in the chat as well. We're not one of those entities, man, that tell you don't do that. We want you guys to market yourselves. We want you to put it out there. We want you to get more business. That's what this is all about. We are Real Cannabis Entrepreneurs. All right. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me see what else I got now. I got a bunch of announcements first. Let me get right before we get everything else on. You know, tickets will be on sale. They're not on sale yet. Because I got a surprise for y'all. I'm working on a technical solution that's going to go with the conference. I'm telling y'all, this year's going to be crazy, y'all. If you want to get the most connections out of any conference that you've been through, this year at our conference, we are implementing a technical solution that is going to allow you to connect with all of the real individuals that you want to talk to without wasting time. You know what I'm saying? I go to all these conferences, man, and I'm wasting so much time talking to so many Joe Schmoes. You know what I mean? You just want to get right to the people that really have what it is that you need. And that is exactly what we are creating for Real Cannabis Entrepreneur 2024, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, wait until we launch those tickets, but you're going to see the surprise that we have for you. And it's going to be the best way for you to get straight to the investors, best way for you to get straight to anybody else, suppliers, whoever else that you need, ladies and gentlemen. That's coming this year. realcannabisentrepreneur.com. All right, RJ, all the way from Southern California. Throw it up, y'all. Who's the farthest? Hudson County in the building. What's up, Natalia? Hudson County in the building. Sabrina's in the building. Magic Treats, NJ Finest Edibles. What's up, Sabrina? King Gregory, my man. My man, King Gregory in the building. That's right, he's a mastermind member, ladies and gentlemen. One of our mastermind members, Rosette in the building. RLedibles.com. She's one of our longtime mastermind members. Superstar in the building. We got Scott in the building, man. Scott Jordan's in the building. Let's go, Scott. Guaranteed funded, baby. $50,000 if you need that money, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, go hit Scott up in the chat right now. It's alternativefinancenetwork.com. This man can get you the bread. We're going to do something collaborative coming soon, y'all. So watch out for it. Scott Jordan in the building if y'all need cash. Everybody, we all need cash. Get Scott Jordan right now. Guaranteed $50,000 minimum. All right? Minimum, my friend. Yeah, we're about to do something. But don't worry, I'm going to bring Scott up here as well, y'all. I'm going to give you a whole taste of that. Irvington in the building. What's up, Irvington? Irvington in the building. Let's go. Roseland's got them hemp-infused granolas. Let's go. Yeah. What's up, y'all? AJ's in the building. AG's in the building. Lamont in the building all the way from Milford, Connecticut, baby. Milford, Connecticut. What's up, Milford? Connecticut in the building. Denver, Colorado in the building. SKG. What's up, baby? 360. All my people from around the world, man. I love this, man. 52 people in the building at 12 o'clock on a damn Tuesday, baby. This is Real Canna. This is how we do, y'all. We bring people and wake them up, shake them up, and get you up. All right. Enough talking, man. Enough talking. We got Dequan in the house today. Dequan, he's going to come on, man. But before we do that, I got to do some announcements, ladies and gentlemen. I got to do a couple of announcements and get us right, get us tight. Now, I got to make sure, number one, first announcement up, ladies and gentlemen, is if you guys have been seeing you saw me do the Evolved Dispensary grand opening down in Bordentown, right? Y'all saw that happen a couple of weeks ago, right? Saw that down in Bordentown. All right. So all of the dispensary owners, man, that are having a hard time doing their grand openings, they thought they were going to open their doors and everybody was going to run to it because it's weed. It doesn't work like that, ladies and gentlemen. You got to market again. And everybody is learning that in real time, that it's not just about having weed and people are going to run to your store, ladies and gentlemen. You got to market. So people that were falling flat with the grand opening started to call me, said, Gary, we need your help, man. We need to fill up these places. We did it. We got over 500 people, 500 RSVPs in 4 days for Evolved Dispensary. 400 RSVPs, 500 people showed up. And let me tell you, for all the rest of the dispensary owners, all the retail guys out there, we are now opening it up to everybody. If you need help, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We're offering as a service now to everybody else, man, to help you out to get it off. We want to see this thing be a success. We want to see Cannabis be successful in New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen, so we got to make a big splash. So I'm going to help out and make sure that everybody's got to make that big splash, guys. So go to realcannamarketing.com. realcannamarketing.com. If you are a dispensary owner and you're about to get open and you need to get open, even if you are open, you did a soft grand opening, you need to do a bigger grand opening. That's what we did at Evolve, right? Doesn't matter if you're already open. We can do a soft opening, then you can have the real event where we get everybody out, guys. And it's us leveraging all of our influence in New Jersey, New York, tri-state, all over the world to attract these people to your retail location, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a great way to get it popping. Plus you get the services of me, the super duper marketer, right? And I do a ton of marketing, fill it all up. So go to realcannamarketing.com, ladies and gentlemen, for any dispensary retailer. If you need something, man, and you want to do your grand opening right, go to realcannamarketing.com, ladies and gentlemen, realcannamarketing.com. All right, next up. All right, the webinar is going to start in about 5 minutes. Somebody's getting antsy over there. She said, tell me when it's going to start. Yeah, it's going to start in 5 minutes. Don't worry. We got to make a couple announcements, then we're going to get going. All right. I'm going full screen. Lamont said he's going full screen. He's going to miss a little bit of it. Katniss is in the building. Amanda's in the building. What's up, Amanda? What's up, Amanda? She said, tell me the best products making the best profit. Yeah. That's the secret sauce. Amanda. Yeah. That's the secret sauce. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Marion, what's up? Marion Bay's in the building. Monmouth County. That's where I was born and raised. Monmouth County. Neptune in the building. Marion, let's go. Marion in the building. Jeff Passerini, he's got them Delta 9, babe. What is it? Plant CBD matters. CBD plant matters. Plant matters CBD. Jeff Passerini, Plant Matters CBD, one of our mastermind members as well, ladies and gentlemen. One of our mastermind members as well. And there's go Tom Spooner. One of our sponsors in the building, ATM Services in the building, Tom Spooner. You're going to see him on stage in a couple of weeks on one of the webinar series, getting you guys all the ATM services and all of the payment solutions that you need as cannabis retailers, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Yeah. All right, next up, where's D-Quan? He's not in the backstage yet. Hold on, y'all. I got to make sure D-Quan can get in, man. He said okay. He said he's in. I don't see him yet. All right, but anyway, I'm going to the next one. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, you guys hear me talk a lot about our mastermind group. Our mastermind group, you hear me talk about it from the stage. We developed a group of cannabis professionals. It's over 186. We have the largest cannabis mastermind in the world. If you want to go fast in your business and you want to be around 186 other cannabis professionals helping you grow your business, sharpen your business skills, telling you what's going wrong, giving you resources, giving you other things that you need to grow your business, ladies and gentlemen, you need to be in what's called a mastermind group, ladies and gentlemen. We have the only one for cannabis in the world and the largest one in the world, ladies and gentlemen. That's the private cannabis mastermind group. It is not for everyone. You cannot just join this. You have to go through a vetted interview process and other things to ensure that you are meshed with the group, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the private cannabis mastermind group. It's a paid group. It's only for serious people. If you're serious and you're ready to grow your business, you're ready to get around other people like you see on my wall and all my speakers, Kim B and Dr. David and everybody else that you see on our stages and other people, man, they're in our mastermind group. And if you want to get some real intricate inside information, you want to be in our mastermind group. So go to Real Cannabis Entrepreneur /mastermind. Mastermind, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm going to start this over here. Now, here's my next one up. D-Quan, I don't see you back here. Says he's logged in. I don't see him. I don't see you. Hold on, use backstage link. Hold on, man. Let me make sure D-Quan gets it right, man, so we can get him in here. D-Quan, I think you're in the wrong link, brother. Use the backstage link, the one I sent to you in email. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Next one up. All right, let me see. Now, for everybody else, it's the first time in history that we are launching this service right here. This service right here. This is the omni-channel marketing service for cannabis professionals. This is the first time we're going to leverage our humongous email list. We have the largest email list of cannabis professionals, licensed professionals, and all that other good stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a service now where you can market your own products, your own cannabis products. If you need to get in front of license holders, I got a biggest database, 30,000 license holders from all over the planet. All right. And that is what you need to get. Hold on, D-Quan is hold on, man. He's on the wrong link, brother. Let me resend it to him. Hold on, guys. I gotta send D-Quan this link, man, because he's on the wrong link. So we can get this thing started. We can get it started once I get him in. All right, hold on. I'm gonna send him this. Boom, bang, bing. Let me send D-Quan this at the same time that I'm doing this. All right, and let's get him into the backstage. All right, guys, we're gonna get started right now. Got D-Quan on right now. He's jumping into the backstage, and then we're gonna go right into it. We're gonna talk about manufacturing, baby. This is an important topic, y'all, seriously, because we are seriously lacking in the manufacturing category. It is wide open for the taking. Everybody else is just focused on retail. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's a whole industry and a whole lot of other businesses that are going to make so much more than the plant touching services and businesses that are out there. That is the reason why I've been telling you guys that we got to focus in on some of the ancillary businesses. All of you that have been through this process had a hard time. We saw how difficult it was going through this licensing process, ladies and gentlemen, right? You saw how bad it was going through the licensing process. And that's part of it. You know what I mean? D-Quan said he's on. Why don't I see him? Hold on, man. Good gracious. Today we got to, they're trying to stop us, but they can't, man. They cannot. All right. Let me tell him to log out, log back in. I don't know. He says he's in. Hey, D-Quan, log out and back in, man. Because I don't see you. But the system's acting crazy. I don't know. So hold on. Let's see if we can get you in, brother. Let's see if we can get you in. All right, let's go. All right. Next announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can get D-Quan, man. I got to make sure that he gets in there. Log out and back in. Let me see. Use only. Let me see. Use backstage. All right, hold on, y'all. I think I might. Hold on. I got to make some adjustments. Good gracious, man. What is happening here? Why isn't he getting in? Where are you, D-Quan? I don't know. I don't see you. Nowhere. All right, Dequan, let me do this. Oh, Dequan, let me do this. Allow this to go stream the event to the broadcast. All right. Dequan, let me do this, man. I'm gonna send you this link right here in the private chat if you're here. Let me see if I can find your name. I don't see you in the chat. No, I don't see you in the chat. All right, I'm gonna email it to you right now, Dequan, as well. Let's see if we can get Dequan on, man. They're trying to stop us. You know, they've been having some backbone issues with the internet and some other things. So like LinkedIn was down, Meta was down, all kind of stuff was down. So we're gonna bear with it. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get Dequan on though. Dequan, I just sent you that other link. I think it might be the same, but no. Let me see. T3. No, that might have been the wrong link, Dequan. You know what? My bad. No, that isn't the one. No, that's the. But try that one anyway. Log in regularly and try that, Dequan. Log in regularly and try that. Hold on, y'all. We got to get Dequan on, man, because I got to make sure that we got him right. All right. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there he is. All right, he got it. Dequan, come on, baby. Got that tech right, baby. Get that tech right. Let's go. He made it, ladies and gentlemen. I was sweating for a minute thinking he wasn't going to get on. But we got him on, ladies and gentlemen. Dequan's here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to slow up. We're going to go right into it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're going to jump right into this damn thing, man, because we got to get it popping, y'all. We got to get it popping, and I told y'all today is a very, very important session today, man. Learning about manufacturing. This is a young brother, man, that's been doing it big. Found him out there, man, that was manufacturing his own products. He was doing it as a caregiver in Pennsylvania. If you guys don't know what that is, but those are individuals that can take care of their license to take care of people with terminal illness, chronic pain, other things like that. And you can handle hemp and certain levels of THC and that kind of thing. So he was doing that. Found another way to actually get into manufacturing production. And I was very impressed with what he was able to put together, with a small setup and really showing individuals how you can do this with a small setup. You don't have to be a huge manufacturer to put products out, ladies and gentlemen. You can have small, slow and go types of setups. And this was the man that had already orchestrated that. And that's the reason why I wanted to bring him here today. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do at Real Cannabis, everybody. Let's go. Everybody throw the D's up right now. Throw those D's up in the chat right now. We can't bring them out until we got enough D's. In the chat. Let's go. Dequan's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Put the D's in the chat. Let's go. D's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's get Dequan hype. We got to get him hype. Y'all. Let's go. Dequan's in the building. We got the D's up. Let's go. Dequan in the building. What's up, baby? What's going on, brother? How are you, man? Let me see if I can hear you. Let's see if we can get some audio. No, I don't hear you yet.
Nothing yet?
I don't hear you, Dequan. No. Hit your settings on the microphone, but we get him in. Dequan is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We got him here. He's here. All right. We're gonna get through this tech. Yep. And you'll see some audio settings down there. Dequan's have settings, and you can click on those. Can't get the audio right, ladies and gentlemen, but like I was saying about Dequan, man, he's one of the guys that's been doing it big, doing it big, man, making it happen all over the place, man, and putting together these really dynamic setups for small manufacturing production. And that is the reason why I wanted to bring him to the stage today, because we have a gap in manufacturing, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of big boys out there that are doing some things, but there's a lot of gaps, a lot of missing product types, a lot of other things that people haven't even seen in New Jersey yet. So I'm telling you guys, now is the time to start paying attention to all these types of things so that you can jump on board. Dequan, how's your audio, brother? Did you get it yet? Let me see. No, can't hear you yet. When you click on that audio, click on settings and then click on audio, and it should be a box that comes up in audio, and you can select what microphone. You probably need to change your microphone or something like that over there. You'll see a little settings gear icon under there or somewhere, but just click around, see if you can find that audio. It also might be your browser. If you see that little icon in the left, if you're using Windows or whatever, there's a little icon in your browser that allows your camera and your microphone to access the browser. click on that camera or that little icon in your thing. It might also help you. All right, so we're gonna try to get Dequan straight. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't got you muted on my end, so you're good to go. We're gonna get Dequan straight so we can hear his audio, ladies and gentlemen. So we can hear his audio, and then we'll be able to get it popping, man. We'll be able to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what else? Oh, one other announcement. While we're doing that, real quick, I missed something else. While we're doing that, while Dequan's getting it right, another thing as well. You gonna log out and come back in, Dequan? Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. That always seems to help us fix things, ladies and gentlemen. All right, one more thing. We're going to bring Dequan back in a minute. We're going to bring him right back. He's going to get his audio right. But I got another announcement here as well. There is a psychedelics conference that's coming up by my man, Gaetano. Psychedelics, baby. Psychedelics is the new wave, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't heard about it, you better get up on it. And it's not just about tripping out. It is about real medicine, ladies and gentlemen. Real medicine. Psychedelics is doing some amazing things. These mushrooms are doing some amazing things. And guys, it's time for it because it has been decriminalized in New Jersey, which means it's coming. They are working. Scutari and the rest of them are working on bills and other things in New Jersey to make to get our psychedelics in place, ladies and gentlemen. But guys, y'all need to pay attention to this because this medicine is fixing it. It's fixing people's brains. My mic's a little low, SKG. Thank you, man. Oh, the music's loud. Thank y'all. Let me know. Anytime something's wrong, y'all are my ears. Y'all are my audio engineers. I need y'all to tell me when anything is wrong. So let me turn it down some more. Let me turn my music down some more so y'all can make sure that we can hear it. I don't want to be low. All right. We got Dequan back. Let's see if we can get him back on here now. Dequan, let me see if you got audio. Say something for me, brother.
Can you hear me? Hello?
No, still nothing. Let me see. Yeah, text me. Hold on, guys. We got to get Dequan's audio right, man. Hey, Dequan, if worse come to worse, jump on your phone. Use it on your phone, man. Go down dirty if that's not coming on. But text me, let me know anything else. I mean, that's the only thing you could do really once you log back out, log in, clicking on those icons and something to get that microphone working. You could try to do it on your phone directly as well if you want to do that too. All right, we're gonna try to get Dequan in here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, he's having a couple of technical difficulties, but that's okay. That's okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make it another announcement while we make for one more thing. Now, another thing for all everybody that's going through the cannabis process right now, everybody who's going through it right now, and you need some help, you need some resources, you need some to build your team, you need other services and things to get all of the stuff that you need to get your annual license, to get through municipality approval. Go to realcannaconsulting.com, realcannaconsulting.com. That is our consulting services where we have helped multitude of individuals come through and get on and get their licenses in New Jersey. So if any of you guys are going through the licensing process and you don't have the big money to pay all of the big attorneys and all this and all that kind of thing, and you want to save some money, we give you a way to save money and get through this whole process. It's called realcannaconsulting.com. realcannaconsulting.com. Dequan, let's go. Let's see if he's got audio. I think he's got it now. Howie Dequan, let me hear you. Nope. Do y'all hear him? Maybe it's me. Hold on. Keep talking, Dequan. Let me see if they hear you. Do y'all hear Dequan? I think that's my freaking thing, man. Damn. That's the reason why I'm not hearing the sound either. Holy moly, man. I don't know what to do. I can't leave. All right. Oh, let me leave. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave and come back. Wait 1 second. Y'all going to still be here. I'm going to leave and come right back. All right. I'm going to see if it fixes. Oh, yeah. Let's see, y'all. All right, let's see, y'all. Let's see if it fits. I got this going. Oh, baby, gotta make this happen. Check. Still nothing. Oh my gosh. Do you guys hear me? You hear me, Dequan? Yeah, y'all hear me. Damn. I don't know what's. Let's try it. All right, Dequan hears me. Let's see. Dequan, say something real quick. Other people can hear him.
Can you please let us know in the chat?
But I can't hear him. What the heck? All right. Hold on, Dequan. Hold on, man. We gonna get this, y'all. Hang tight, y'all. We gonna make this happen. We don't let it stop us. We gonna make this damn thing happen, one way or the other, and we gonna figure it out. But why I can't hear the music. And hold on. Let me turn my notification down. Let me try a couple of things, y'all. Let me try a couple of things, man. Try to figure this damn thing out. Audio, one, speakers. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. I think I got it.
Hello?
I think I got it. All right, Dequan, say something now.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, Dequan, I got it, baby. I got it. It was my fault. Oh, my gosh. Man, I can't stand freaking tech be tripping sometimes, man. I had everything set and it changed my audio settings, yo. On the fly, man. I'm swearing it's Dequan and it's me. I'm guilty. It was me messing the whole thing up, y'all. My bad. Now I can hear my music. Yes, let's go. Real Can in the building. Dequan's in the building. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Woo. All right,
we got it.
Dequan, can I hear you say something, brother?
We got it. You hear me?
Damn, I still can't hear you though.
Can everyone else hear me?
Can y'all hear Dequan? Let me hear. Let's see if y'all can hear Dequan. Tell me in the chat real quick, y'all. Tell me if y'all can hear Dequan. Damn. Dequan, say something, man.
Hello.
Oh, they're saying lower the music. Hold on, let me lower the music, y'all. Goshly darn it, man. I can't. All right, Dequan, say something.
Hello.
Y'all hear him? Let me know if y'all hear him, and I'm just not hearing him. Yeah, they said they can hear you.
Hello?
What the hell, man? Now I can't hear this part. What is going on? Hold on, man. Hold on. All right, let me do this. Hold on. All right, Dequan, say something real quick.
Hello.
Nothing. Golly, I'm going to go out and come back in one more time, y'all. Hold on.
Everybody else can hear me. Okay.
Yes.
Everybody else can hear me.
Yes, I hear you, brother.
Hey.
I hear you. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And here at Real Cannon, y'all gonna learn something about us. We don't stop. We don't quit. It don't matter if we got technical difficulties. It don't matter if something goes wrong. It don't matter if it's an earthquake. We're gonna still go. We're gonna still make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. We do not stop. We're gonna make sure that we give you that information. That's right. We're gonna make it happen. Dequan, let's go. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. I told you about Dequan, young man. He is in the building, right? He is a manufacturing genius, and I got him here with us today. Dequan, how you doing over there, my brother? How's everything doing with you today, man?
I'm doing well. I don't see anything now. That's a good change.
Yours went blank?
Mine went blank, but I can hear you, so that's fine. If you can see me well and you can hear me.
I can see you. I can see you. So that's all I'm concerned with, that we can see you and I can hear you, because before I couldn't hear you, but now we can see you and hear you. So we are ready rock, brother. We are ready rock, man. So ladies and gentlemen, man, we made you wait this long, so we're going to jump right into it. Without further ado, Dequan Young's in the building. All right, Dequan, let's go, man. Let them know a little bit, man, who you are, what it is that you do, and all that good stuff, Dequan. Give them a quick overview and intro of who you are and what you do, brother.
All right, my name is Dequan Young. I'm a cannabis and hemp manufacturer, producer, and caregiver, longtime caregiver, and longtime proponent from the legacy side, all the and transitioning towards the legal side. So I do production. I'm the person who makes a plant and takes it from a plant to any finished product that you could possibly think of on the market. Um, yeah, I guess that'd be a quick introduction.
All right, all right, all right. Yes, man. Dequan is the master of it, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, we can hear him. And now we are on. The Library CEO, what's up? The Library NJ, what's up, my brother in the building? What's up?
Hey,
All right, all right, all right. Dequan, let's get into it, brother. Let's get into it, man. We're talking manufacturing, right? And I spoke
hey,
to
hey,
you.
1 second. Everybody
Okay.
in the chat is saying they don't have visuals now too, so it's not just me.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, that's so strange. I thought it was just me. I was just gonna brush through it, but I'm looking at all of the comments, no visuals.
Some people say they don't see it. Some people do. God, yeah, man, this internet backbone crap has been messing people up, man. I was just I was on another webinar. We had to cancel it because it was too mess. Yeah, it was messed up. But we're gonna make it. We're not canceling. We're gonna
Yeah,
do the damn thing.
no.
Some
Look,
people see it. It's on.
extra time. I'm just going to stop this and leave and come back.
Do that. Leave and come back, Dequan. Let's see. That's right. We got it though. We're getting
I
there.
promise you guys, we will get this right. Every time I'll make time to make sure that's your full webinar. We're gonna get it right now. You know.
Dequan, he's making sure that he comes back, guys. Don't worry. He's going to be here with us. He's going to spend the time with us. He's a very busy man, but he's still here, making sure it's all good. Sound is good, Marion. Thank you for that. Philly in the house. What's up, sunflower space cakes? I like that. Sunflower space cakes in the building. Philly in the house. You know what I mean? SKG 360. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for being patient and waiting with us, man, and making sure we get through all of the technical difficulties. Because we got to make sure y'all got the goodness, the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Terpene Safari. Sarah said Terpene Safari. What does that mean, Sarah?
Hey,
all right.
Gary, can you do me a favor? Can you try to log out and log in one more time?
All right, let me see.
There's something on your end. It was right after you said you heard audio. We had both, and then it seemed like something went out like right there. I don't know.
All right, let me ask everybody what they see right now, though. Everybody, do y'all see us and do y'all hear us right now? Let's see what they say. The chat is delayed, so it's like 5-second delayed. Let me know in the chat. Y'all help me out. Sarah, Marilyn, Amanda, do y'all hear us and see us? RJ, do you hear us and see us? You see both of us, and do you hear both of us? I need to know before we get started. We're going to jump into it, but I want to make sure we got good visuals. Beatrice says, no. We see the animation just now. The face. Oh, yeah. They said they are not seeing. You're right, Dequan. All right, let me go back out, and I'll come back in.
Please and thank you. I'm going to do the same. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff back here that I specifically brought out. So, yeah, we're definitely going to need to do something with visuals. Though if it's, I guess, the old school, so like a radio, we'll work it out. We just had videos. Hey.
There we go.
There we go. I can see.
I don't know what the hell is going on today, man. They are really trying to mess with us. Do y'all see us? Let me see. Every time I try to do my graphics and stuff, really messing with us, man. Dequan, okay. I don't hear you, though.
Can you guys hear me?
I do not hear you again. No visuals. Some people can hear, some people can't see. Videos live. Dequan. All right, Dequan, do this.
Can you guys hear me?
Hold on. Oh, no. Hold on, Dequan. It might be me. It might be me. Nope, it's not me. I'm on right now. My mic speaker is set. I'm set now. All right, Dequan, you do it now. Go out, come back in. Go out, come back in, brother.
No. It's on your end.
They can hear me?
They can hear me. And
they can hear him. All right, they can hear me. Can y'all hear Dequan, or can you hear me? They're all saying yes, though. They can hear him?
I'm good.
I can't hear you, though. How the hell am I going to interview somebody I can't hear? What the hell? I got to hear him, though. Shit.
Call me, I guess.
Hold on. Audio for visual. Dequan, I got to listen to you on the phone. It's going to be delayed and shit. I'm going to be tripping. Hold on, man. I got to try to. Damn. I ain't never do an interview where I can't hear the guest. I'm really good if I can interview somebody and I gotta hear you. But hold on, y'all don't know if I'm that good, man. God damn.
Good job.
Hold on, man. Dequan, I just heard you. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Why? But y'all hear him. They
They
just saying, just call him. All right, y'all. I'm going to give in to y'all, man. They like, forget it, yo. Just call. But how am I going to have them on speaker? It's going to echo. See?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, this is what we going to do, y'all. This is going to be the craziest interview janky setup in the world, baby. But we going to still do it with the most jankiest. I can still hear Dequan on the phone, right? Y'all going to hear a little echo. Right? Say it. What you say?
Perfectly. It's gonna be weird for you. It's gonna be weird for me, but they can hear us perfectly. I'm not.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna not put you on speaker on my phone so it echoes back through. I'm gonna put one headphone in with my phone audio in the left ear, and I'm gonna keep my headphone audio from the webinar in the right ear, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's see if I can synchronize this damn thing. And we got audio delays too. So I'm going to be hearing it slightly delayed, but I'm going to see if I'm that good. I'm going to see if I'm that good today, ladies and gentlemen, to do 2 separate sets of audio. All right, Dequan, we in the building, baby. We going to make it happen. We're going to do this by any means necessary. Let's go. All right, let's go. All right, let's hit it, Dequan. Let's get right into it, man. So we're talking about manufacturing.
Okay.
Tell us some of the first products that you started to manufacture, and what made you get into manufacturing, and how did you start the whole process?
Okay. The first product that I manufactured is a recipe that I actually got from my great grandmother. She used to take alcohol and she used to drop buds whole in it and use it as topical. The first products that I made were topicals for pain relief, and again, that's a recipe I got from my great grandmother, my mother's mother's mother. So these none of the things that we're doing and learning are new. That's the beautiful thing. That's I guess the first question everyone wants to know: how do we, do everything for cheaper, or how do you get in? Well, the answer is science doesn't need money. Sometimes processes are made easier with specialized equipment, so money can help. But yeah, my first product was simple: alcohol in bud products, make a topical, and yeah, from there I just kept expanding my
Yeah, and see, it's as simple as that, right? Coming from developing an herbal topical solution, right? And all we're doing, ladies and gentlemen, is simple forms of extraction. You can extract all types of chemical compounds from plants using a variety of solvents, boiling it in water, all types of things, right? So, Dequan, let's talk a little bit about that, man, about how to extract those compounds and what you found to be more effective when it is that you're working with the bud, and in order to get the best quality, the most potency, the cleanest outcome. Tell me some of the tricks of the trade that you've learned in manufacturing that help you do some of that.
Okay. I actually have a couple things that I set up here in the background that I just wanted to be able to, show you some live examples. A lot of these things are smaller models or basic models that I use for training purposes if you're trying to, learn or if you want to set up a lab or something. So the first thing that I recommend to put in every extractor's tool, if you're going to use a solvent, ethanol, alcohol. You're going to want as high or as close to 200 proof. The less water, the better, basically.
Right.
And, alcohol is something that we're all used to. Alcohol is flammable. You risk more flammability than explosion, which is why I'd say it's the first level thing. But it can be dangerous. It is flammable. It is the higher the proof, the less water. The less water, the more it's likely to just evaporate in air. So the more flame can also, spark something in the actual air, the higher the proof. So it is dangerous, but it is, I guess, the least risk of the solvents.
Right.
Why do people use solvents? Just because it's quick, it's easy. You can rinse it through real quick, get a high yield. If you're going for maximum yields and you don't have a lot of money, that's definitely why I recommend it. That's why I stayed and started for the first 3 to 4 years. I was able to do a lot of small scale stuff. Basically, I was able to produce everything, including distillate, starting from alcohol. So if you're just started and you want to use a solvent, alcohol is definitely round one, level one.
Dequan, he just gave y'all the game. He just gave y'all the game right there, man, in terms of doing it on the cheap, doing it on a budget, man, and doing it and using alcohol, like you said, using that as a solvent. There's all you hear about CO2, you hear about butane, you hear about ethanol extraction, and those are big setups, hundred thousands of dollars to set up some of these extraction devices. But down and dirty, you can do alcohol, and which was one of the first and original methods of extracting chemical compounds from plant matter. So it's one of the oldest forms of extraction, so it's still very highly effective, as well as those larger setups.
Right.
So Dequan, I want you to talk a little bit about manufacturing and how you got into it, man. How did you start your whole process, and what did you start manufacturing first? That's what I want to get. That's what I want to ask next.
I started off first as a caregiver. So under the Pennsylvania state law in the beginning, you weren't allowed to have flour. So I, as quickly as I could, jumped headfirst into, all right, what is this distillate stuff that everyone is putting in vape carts, that everyone's putting in edibles? How do I make it, and what applications can I have? Yeah, I love some of the comments. Pico is the best. I actually have here short path distillation system. That's what piece of equipment do I need first? This is one of my original short path that I purchased to originally learn how to make distillate and such.
And what was that, Dequan? I can't put your phone a little closer. I can't. My audio's is going. Now you don't have to hold it. You don't have to hold it, but you can just put it down a little closer to you. Go ahead, say again. But that was a set that you. What was that you were showing?
It's a short path distillation machine.
Oh, sweet, and that's where you started.
Yeah, so that was the first larger piece of equipment after I started doing ethanol that I needed to create my first product, which was distillate. At the time, I believe distillate was the premium product, is what all the states were requiring me to put in every vape cart. Pennsylvania itself wasn't allowing me to utilize flour. So any patient that I had to use a distillate cart or, it was some form of extract. It didn't last for very long. Of course, Pennsylvania patients can now have flour. What they made of at the time. So for me, it was most useful to get straight to distillate and really know and hone in on what is this product that everyone has, how is it made, and how could it be made safely and such.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. They loving the kit. They loving the fact that you showed them some of the equipment that you were utilizing. And just to get started, y'all, you see, it doesn't cost a lot. How much did that kit cost you, Dequan?
This is just the glassware portion. You can purchase something like that for like maybe $400 or $500. You're not talking tens of thousands. This is a very small setup that I would recommend if you were going to get started. You want to do this at full scale.
Right.
I definitely recommend you start on a smaller scale like this and learn bigger, because things boom bigger when they get bigger. So don't start big,
Yeah, exactly. So once you got that, Dequan, and you got your smaller setup and you started to do things, you were growing. As you started to get into the development side of making the products, what did you start to create first? What was your first products, and why did you create those, and where have you gone with it?
So in Pennsylvania, I was limited in how much I could do with cannabis. So I did a couple things. Number one, I started going to Maine weekly. I found a full-scale licensed facility in Maine that I could utilize their space. I didn't have the money to run all the equipment. He had a lot of the equipment and didn't quite know how to run it. So, I helped him figure it out. We built a relationship, and I was really able to work under somebody who has a license, but not as an employee, as a consultant almost, helping them set up new processes, learning the new processes myself as I helped them set it up, put on somebody else's dime. And that was the next thing that I did. I went to a legal state where I could practice more freely and regularly. Maine was already, allowing me to do such, and that was my next step. It definitely doesn't have to be everybody's, but I definitely would recommend get as much practice as you can before you jump in first, because to run a licensed facility, you're definitely going to spend money, and you want to learn as much as you can on somebody else's time.
Absolutely. That is a great piece of advice, Dequan. That is something that I preach all the time, ladies and gentlemen. You should be learning off of someone else's dime. I do it all the time, and that's how I grow. I grew my 27-year-old digital marketing agency, web development company, and all those other things, right? There were certain things that I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn how to do this or do that or do this, right? Instead of me going to school and paying for school to go learn it, I could just get a client that believed in me and said, and I go to them and say, yo, I'm going to build you this mobile app, man. I've been learning it. I'm going to do you this app, right? Because they know you already. It's an existing client you've been doing something for. You offer that as a service, and they're going to respect you for that and say, yeah, you know what, Gary, you've done all this other stuff for me that was dope. Yeah, hook it up, man. See if we could, let's see what we can do with that. And then you learn, get paid to make the app. You're learning, and the client's paying you. It's basically going to school for free. And learning the craft is going to make you a whole lot more money in the interim.
Right. And let me say, me going to Maine, I didn't get paid a lot of times. I went because he could afford to buy the equipment, but didn't know how to set it up. So let's figure it out together. And I can like 100,000, and I know what I need even on a smaller scale, So for me, It was me, putting in that grind, putting in that work. Sometimes coming out not quite profitable in the trip, but always using the tricks and tools of the trade and doing business wherever I can to make sure, stay afloat in the meantime.
And that's another great thing that Dequan just said, ladies and gentlemen. He said he went there because that guy had the equipment. And that's what it's all about as well. Partnering, getting with other individuals. Somebody might have equipment, like he said, doesn't know what to do with it. You're the person who says, you know what, I'm going to learn all about this. I'll come up and set it up. I'll learn it all for you. I'll do this. I'll do that. What are we all looking for in business? Whenever we're doing something, if we don't know something, we want another hungry person that wants to learn that, to step into place. You could be that next individual. There's a whole lot of people that want to do things, that have the money to do things, but not the time to do things. And then we have a lot of people who have the time to do things and not the money to do things. So that's chicken and the egg syndrome. All you do is put those two together and partner, ladies and gentlemen, and you can get rolling a lot faster by working collaboratively. Don't be an island. Don't think you got to do everything out of pocket. Don't think you got to create everything in the world. Learn from other people. Get in mastermind groups. Get around people like us in Real Canada and our whole environment that'll teach you about how to leverage other people's talents so that you can grow faster, bigger, stronger. So Dequan, let's talk about, man, the best recommended way. Like, okay, you were making, what did you say now? What was the product? I forgot what product you said that you started making.
Distillate like in a vape cart.
Right. Okay. You were making the vape carts. Now I see the progression with the vape carts, and that seems to be like a first target for some of the people who are getting into manufacturing. Would you say that is that kind of the lowest hanging fruit, or kind of the easiest? Would you say the easiest out of processes wise, or production wise, or cost wise? No. Okay, that's good. See, this is why we need Dequan here to teach us. So tell me, Dequan, tell me.
It's one of the more the higher demand products, but it's definitely not the easiest. To make distillate, you actually have to do like 4 or 5 separate processes before it ends up to this vape pen.
Really?
Yeah, it's a trick question I ask people all the time. How long do you think it takes to make a vape pen from? How long to go from here to here? No, it's a question that I tell people all the time. How do you get from here to go to here? Well, the answer is usually a couple days, like 3-4 days, if you have everything ready and it can be done as quickly as possible. Some people say they can do it a little quicker, but you risk not having as high a quality product. So it takes a little bit of time, and it's doing an ethanol extraction to get that crude, and then it's winterizing that crude, which is a whole nother step, and then it's the actual distillation. And this is just the glass of the distillation.
Wait, say that again, Dequan. Hold on. Say that again, man. Dequan. Oh man, we lost him. Damn it. Hold on, he's gonna come back here. I think we just lost him. Dequan, you there? I still got him on the phone. Let me see. Dequan, you hear me? We lost you, brother. Come on back in. Yeah. All right, guys. Hold on, man. He's coming back in. Yeah, but that was good information that he just mentioned about the vape carts and putting it through the multiple processes. And it's about figuring out which products that you want to produce, that you want to really get out there first. And it's about also cost versus know-how, expertise versus demand. You got a lot of factors with selecting. Yes, Dequan, you hear me? You hear me, Dequan? Uh, you. I don't see you. Yeah, there you go. Hold on, let me hide you from the stream. Your camera, I don't see you as a person though. Hold on, y'all, getting Dequan back on. Yeah, do that. But yeah, man, this is really good, man. I mean, and this is the reason why I wanted to get Dequan here, man, and talk about the different things that you have to be concerned with when it comes to product production, when you're producing something, right? And we were just talking here about, here we go, Dequan. Price versus complication, how much it costs you produce it, what the demand is from the market. So you decided to start it with distillate and doing vape carts. Dequan, tell us why you made that decision.
Oh, well, the market dictates that. One of the things that I see a lot of people get in is they say, well, I want this, I want that, and I want to do this. As a producer, your job is to make things for the consumer. So at the particular time, Pennsylvania would only allow extracts. So I got directly into distillate, which was the holy grail at that time. Afterwards, I learned there are a lot of products in between. Again, distillate is the
Huh? No, I cut the phone off, Dequan, because I can hear you now. You logged back in, and all of a sudden I was like, I'm hearing them so clear now. Yeah, man. Tech difficulties, baby, but we got to ride with it, man. Go with it, man. We log in, back out, in, out, but we got the audio now. That is good. All right, this is going to make it a lot more smooth. All right, so Dequan, we were talking about making products, and why did you select distillate? Why did you select making vape carts first? Let's talk about that.
Why did I select distillate first? It was the product that everyone wanted the most. It was the first thing that was approved by the state, so I wanted to know exactly what it was. Distillate is just the most pure form that you can readily extract from crude extraction methods like alcohol. And there's CBD distillate, there's CBG distillate. So once you master this one craft, you can apply it to a lot of different things at the same time. So for me, because I was in Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania is one of the hemp capitals of the country. So I knew a lot of farmers that had no idea what to do with all these products. So many great farms went out of business just because they had no idea what to do with the product.
Right. Wow.
So, I figured, hey, I don't have $1 million to get in. I don't have a college degree for any of this. So how about I become the person who could help them with something, gain those relationships, and start to utilize stuff that way.
That was super smart, man. Big up, Dequan. That is the way you do it. Ladies and gentlemen, he's giving you the blueprint on how you make it come up. He said, I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have expertise, didn't go to school for it or nothing like that. But I realized I was in the hemp capital. I was in the hemp capital, the state, Pennsylvania. If you guys don't know that, Pennsylvania is one of the hemp capitals of the United States. They were ones who were booming in hemp well before everybody else, right? And so Dequan sat there and said, wait, I'm right here with all these hemp farmers. I know some of them don't know what to do with it. That is always a business model. That's always a way to make a business model, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever you got somebody who has something, but they don't know what to do the next step, you can be that person that steps in and takes it to a whole nother level, and they'll love you for it. You'll be their best friend. And at the same time, you guys will make a whole lot of money together. So Dequan, that was extremely smart for you to go out, attack those hemp farmers and say, hey, let me help you do what you're doing because I know you're stuck. Guys, there's going to be so many people in the cannabis industry, and there's so many people right now who are stuck, who don't understand how to get from point A to point B, but they're in this position and they're looking for other service providers and professionals like you and I to come out and help them, guys. So you got to get out there, man. Network more. That's the reason why you need to come to Real Cannabis Entrepreneur Conference. That's the reason why you need to be on these webinars. That's the reason why you need to get in the whole canna community, ladies and gentlemen, because the more you talk to other people, the more you make great relationships. So Dequan, let's talk about the next product you made. You did distillate first, you made vapes. Then where did you go with it? What was the next product?
I got into finished products quickly because You can have distillate, and this looks nice. If I'm giving it to an end user, they appreciate the homemade look and touch. But if you want to put it into the store, that's elevating to the big boys game.
Right.
So my next thing was making finished products, a lot of CBD products, because that's what you're allowed to make.
Right.
And connecting those products directly to the stores in that need things.
Right.
Because vapes are always popular, but edibles are super popular. When I first got started, I didn't have money, I didn't have molds, I didn't know how to candy engineer, and I was smart enough to know trying to learn how to do something that other people have spent billions perfecting probably isn't where I should focus my time on.
Absolutely.
So I did the old-fashioned coating products. This is
oh, nice.
I made
Let me see, put it closer to the camera. Let me see. What is that?
And this
nice.
And this was an ethanol extraction that I did. That I'm literally just letting some stuff sit in so that the candies can soak up, and then I coat them in more sugar to make sure they're nice and dry.
Oh, nice.
That was the first manufacturing product that I could take. I could use the distillate, and then originally I made sure the distillate was hot. Yeah. I was making sure you coat it a little bit, and you weigh how much extracts by how many things you're doing, and that's how you get dosing. And I think that was one of the reasons why distillate was most important for me, was because I wanted to know exact dosing for these products that I was going to use.
Now that is again super smart, Dequan. You are on point, brother. You always on point, man. You hear what he said, ladies and gentlemen. He said, I wanted to learn dosing first. Everyone who gets into production of edibles and everything else, I ask them and I say, guys, do you know how many milligrams of THC are in here? No. Do you know how to measure how much THC? No. I said, how are you selling edibles and you don't know the most important equation in the whole damn thing is to know how much concentration of the plant you have in it. Otherwise, you're just guessing. You can never be a real vendor, make any money if you don't know the exact amount of anything that goes into your master product. So, ladies and gentlemen, you all got a measurement and you need to know those equations. It's not even a super hard equation. Just go on the internet and Google it, man, about dosing, about how to get the proper, how to make sure that you're on point with dosing. But Dequan was smart and he knew that was a very important thing. And he tackled that right from the rip, from the beginning. So I would say that that's almost a differentiator nowadays, man, when it comes to Joe Schmo edible producers. Like most people don't know how to measure. So you by just knowing your dosing, you're almost a unicorn in a lot of these other markets and stuff like that because people aren't up on it. So Dequan, now let's talk about producing. If you only got a little bit of cash, and we talked about that, right? Mm-hmm. And you want to get in a game, and you were saying starting with the hemp is the best way, right? And so that you can start to learn the whole process. Hemp, for anyone who's not familiar, it's the same plant. It's a cannabis plant, hemp, right? What's that, Dequan? What's that?
This is, it took me a long time to come all the way backwards. I worked my way backwards to what was the first form of extracts, and the first form of extracts were done without any solvents. Moroccan hash, Afghani hash is as old as we have record for. They've had those products, and those products are made using a method called dry sifting.
Right.
That means you don't need any alcohol, you don't need any water. You just need to put the product in that particular bag. There's a screen with certain size holes. You shake it like this,
yeah,
and it falls out the bottom. That would be hash. The one thing I will warn you with hash is, number one, the yield is not always as high. That's why a lot of volume producers like solvents, like alcohol, like butane. And if you see the big thing set up back there, that's a small desktop butane and the / propane machine.
Nice.
And such.
Well, you can get them that small. I didn't know that. They come that small?
Yeah.
That's like a little portable jump off.
Yep. Literally.
Oh, wow. Damn. Look at the science, y'all. Look at Dequan up in here with all the science, man. He got all kind of gadgets. What? So what's that?
Yeah, so this would be a butane extraction vessel.
Oh yeah. Look, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. Y'all pay attention. Look at this. Go ahead.
Where you put the product, the cannabis or hemp. Can also be used for other botanicals like flowers and all types of other stuff.
Yeah.
After it's all packed in, you spray your solvent, such as, a butane or whatever you're putting in.
Right.
It seeps all the way through the bottom, and you can see through this little port at the top when it's attached to here.
Right.
Here, This particular unit, and the only extraction method for butane and propane that I recommend is the only one that's legal, is a closed loop system.
Yeah.
This connects to the bottom of the other machine to make sure that that butane that you pull doesn't evaporate back in the air and doesn't cause an explosion. So,
Right.
in a unit, you can actually take the product, put it back, and have it safely here for reuse within the next. Solventless is the way to go. I do agree, but I am a chemist.
Right.
For certain purposes and for certain products, solventless isn't necessarily an option. And I like to tell everyone how to do everything. From there, you can figure out what you like to do the best.
Yeah.
Butane and propane do make some great products, though. Don't sleep on them just because you heard from everybody else that solventless is the best.
Exactly.
If you're dealing with a real chemist, you can pull all the solvents out. So it's not true that there's always residuals. That's not necessarily true. And like I said, I'm just here to offer the advice to everybody.
Yeah.
Some people want to go solvent, and some people want to go solventless.
That's the great thing about cannabis. Everybody can have your own preference. You can have your own preference, right? You want solvent. Some people say, I want solventless. I want solvent. I want that. I want. Have your own preference because it's all different. And guys, it's not an exact science. And we can all talk this smack and act like we talking exact. But there's so much things that are going to be learned and developed over time that now that the cannabis is moved into a level on the where we have other universities and scientists can actually study it. Because right now, there hasn't been any real science because it's been illegal and they've only been having to study these whack cannabis plants down in, I forgot, University of Mississippi. They're like the only ones that have a license to study cannabis. And all the scientists there complain that the science that they're doing is not precise because they're making the scientists grow the weed. And the scientists are like, I'm not a weed grower. I'm a scientist. I know about, but they're making them grow the weed. They're like, this is not an apples to apples test because we're growing this bullshit weed in our lab being scientists. And we're trying to compare it to what's out there on the street with these expert cultivators. And they never could really get a solid testing base to start with. So, descheduling and rescheduling, all that stuff is going to help out a lot, man, with getting more of the science in place to study these things, ladies and gentlemen. But like we say, it's about nonstop information and studying because you know what? All of these things are going to change. Everything that we believe right now, guess what, y'all? 10 years from now, when the science comes out, we're going to all know something else. Just like there was an article that said, guess what, y'all? Y'all thought it was about terpenes that give the plants all the smell. There was an article a few weeks ago and it says, nope, there's something else that's making the plant smell and it's not terpenes. Guess what? You thought terpenes were the biggest thing that created flavor and smell, but there's something else in the plant that we discovered that really is having more of an impact. See, there's always something, y'all. The science is going to keep on telling us more and more and more. So don't get so fixated on saying this is the way, this is the best way, it's the only way. No, it's going to change. So be flexible. You know what I'm saying? Be flexible.
For sure, and there's a time and place for everything. I think the consensus here in the chat is that hash is the best. I agree. You heard me say that I learned everything else first, and then I pulled out the bag for dry sip hash. Hash is the best. Hash is, if your product isn't super fresh, most of the food and even the air that you have has mold in it. Everything has mold. And sometimes a solvent would be a great way to strip out the things that we want and separate the part that isn't product usable. So there is no distillate carts that are made with solventless methods. You just need to grow up and say every single distillate, part of the process is I have to put it into alcohol in order to pull out the fats and lipids and vices. So there is no such thing as a solventless distillate vape cart. If you like distillate or you like most edibles, it's most likely made with a solvent product. It's is the reality.
Definitely.
That's not to say that those specialty products aren't great, but it takes, you working with a great grower and only getting the best of their best product and getting it relatively quickly to make the best hash products versus a product that maybe sat or was cured or, somebody grew this, didn't quite know what to do with it. Sometimes a solvent extraction is best. Again, I'm just speaking from purely a chemical standpoint. Don't beat me up too bad in the comments. I love hash, man. I absolutely love hash.
Yeah, me too. But yes, I'm on the side. And guys, if you don't know this about me, I'm a naturalist, a vegetarian, a person, herbalist since I've been 19 years old. I'm all about the natural way, right? And that's the reason why I'm into cannabis, which is another form of me teaching the world about the world of herbs. Cannabis is one herb in the world of hundreds of thousands of herbs that can do all types of curative stuff for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. But let's talk about purity, right? Because I'm the guy who's also about purity, and I say that too. I don't necessarily want the solvent list. I'd rather have cold press. Give me cold press, do this, do that, right? Where you cold pressing in, you're not using anything and that kind of thing. Now, that is the most ideal way. However, just like Dequan said, the yields from it, you're not going to get those yields that you're going to get otherwise. And when it comes to commercial production, it's about dollars and cents. And unfortunately, you're not going to get it to that level by doing it that way. Now, how much of a difference, how much of those solvents are left in that end result is negligible. They have mastered that process, because guess what, y'all? Solvent extraction methods have been used in the food industry since the beginning of freaking time. Everybody's so like, oh man, butane, ethanol, are you putting all this crazy stuff in the weed? But guess what? Every olive oil you buy out the store went through the same process. Every other, so a whole bunch of food products we eat every day been through the same exact process. And guess what? We ain't smoking that. We eating it. We're chewing it and swallowing it. It's actually being processed a little bit more thoroughly in the body. So if you want to really be that concerned, I have to say that sometimes, because I'm like that. I'm on the side of cold press. I don't want the solvents, but I have to say, you're right, man. Olive oil, they're using it in there. I use that all the time. I use all these other oils. I'm eating this crap all the time. They're using the same stuff. So yeah, it's about getting all the way right, but we do have to understand that, it's not as detrimental as what we think. Sometimes we got to be careful. All right, Dequan. Y'all got a lot of good questions, man. Keep the questions coming. We're going to keep Dequan on, man. Dequan's going to be, he's going to stay with us, guys, and answer a lot of these questions. I'm going to hold them to the end. Keep putting them in the chat, y'all, because I'm going to put them all up on screen, and we're going to talk about a lot of these good questions that you guys are popping off here right now. All right, everyone. So they want to know, Dequan, like, how to make an inexpensive product. What's some of the most inexpensive products to make?
I think it's most important to know where your market is. If you're trying to make a cheap product for a CBD store versus a dispensary versus you have your own small clientele that you're trying to cater to, is going to be three very different experiences. So we're going to assume they're saying, hey, I want a full cannabis license because it's New Jersey, because it's legal. I'm going for the micro license, and I need to know, what products I can put out. And without question, the first product you're going to need in your arsenal is a good pre-roll. Pre-roll doesn't sound like a product, but it is. You can use waxes, you can use different wraps. Me personally, I only use hemp wraps, so you can get very specialty with what goes inside as well as what goes outside. You're in only a couple bucks for a couple rollers and whatever your basic startup material is. And most likely what your most expensive item to purchase is going to be your packaging. I recommend getting yourself a Cricut, getting very familiar with the Cricut's capabilities. But you're going to find that the amount of time that you spend to make boxes may eventually not be worth your time, and you'll find a manufacturer to partner with. There's a couple, including there's the family that I met at the last conference. They're in Maryland. Cannaline.
Yeah, Cannaline. Yeah.
In an absolute great way. I think somebody did ask here in the questions, how do I find somebody with packaging? I'd contact Cannaline. Everyone you curated in that last event was absolutely expert, and I'm so glad I connected. And Cannaline is definitely who I would contact with any custom packaging.
Big up to Cannaline. Big up to them. One of our sponsors, always supporting and making it happen. Cannaline for your packaging needs, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check them out, man. So Dequan, we talked about that, man. That's good. This is some good stuff, man. We're getting into the nitty. The pre-rolls, right? Pre-rolls. Nobody thinks that's a product, but like Dequan, that was a good point. That's a product, and it's the cheapest way to get into the market. It's something that's in demand, something that you can actually add your special touch to, right? We're creating different types of papers, tips. There's all types of stuff you can do. You just got to look out there, y'all, and get creative in your mind about what the consumer wants. You also need to talk to the consumer. You need to talk to other people besides just yourself and your friends. Talk to other people about what their preferences are, what they like, what products they're into, stuff like that. The more you're going to learn, the more you'll be able to implement or create a product that is directly in line with the demand of the market. Now, Dequan, when you were out there and what would you say in terms of profit margin? Let's talk about profit margin, right? Because some products, like all industries, some have a higher perception value, a higher value for the person. No matter what it is, no matter what it costs to produce it, the consumer just has a higher perception value and they're willing to pay more for it. And have you had any of those products, and what would you say, would be some of the products out there that have that bigger perception and bigger profit margin capability?
Um, well, I guess I'll start by saying most things are gonna fall under the categories either of edibles, pre-rolls, or extracts. A vape pen, for all intents and purposes, is just an extract that you put in a package, so that'll go under that category. And those are going to be the big three that you need to start with. Where amongst those you decide to start in particular, that is more preference on you. And I wouldn't even say this is what I want to start with. I think I would work backwards and say, what vendors that I know, what do you need?
Right.
Do you need pre-rolls more? Do you need extract products more, or do you need edibles more? So that's where I would really
excellent point again, Dequan. He's on point, brother. He's on point again. He just said another marketing component. This is stuff that I've learned being 30 years as a marketer. Dequan knows it just innately, right? He says, go out, right? Before you build a product, ladies and gentlemen, again, I own a 27-year-old digital marketing agency. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've built a whole bunch of companies and products and bought them, sold them, did all kind of stuff. So I'm just going to tell you, this is the secret sauce, ladies and gentlemen, to creating a product that really is going to sell, creating a product that's really going to get the most, that's going to have the highest probability of success, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to hear how to do it, the strategy is quite simple. We always overthink things. We think it's so super complicated, but guess what? When it comes down to consumer and selling things, it's very simple sometimes. So simple that we overlook it. And just what Dequan said is the key. Everyone's here asking, what product should I do? Should I do this? I was thinking about doing pre-roll. We're going by our own preferences of what we feel or what we desire. Oh, I want to make this product because I like it, right? But if you're in business to make money, guess what? You got to sell whatever's in the most demand. The only way you're going to figure out what's in the most demand is doing what? Surveying, talking to the business owner, talking to the consumer, that's the best way, is to go straight to the business owner. The business owner is selling it every day. He's going to quickly tell you what's selling the most, what's selling the least, what he needs. Right. You know what, Dequan? I wish I had more of this. These are really selling more. But if I had customers asking me for a variation of it and this company doesn't make it, if you could make it, I would kill it with those. So make those for me. Come back with those, Dequan. That's how the store owners are talking to you, because he's in the mode just like you, saying, let's make some more money, man. I need this. I need it. I don't know how to make it. You know how to make it. Let's get it. So guys, that is the smartest thing to do. Do not make a product. That's what we say as marketers. Do not make a product before you realize that there's a demand in the market for it. Do not build something and then thinking everybody's going to run to it. You got to make sure that there is a demand for it first. So that was a really, really smart and great tip there, Dequan. All right. Now, you said 3 product types and 3 ways to get into. We talked about the inexpensive products and those that have good profit margin, and we talked about pre-rolls. Now we're going to talk a little bit about extracts, the fastest growing category. Concentrates and extracts, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know it, I'm giving you the blueprint on it right now. Concentrates and extracts are the fastest growing category out there. They're growing at 26%. They went up, I think, 26% growth last year. Edibles went up about 16% last year. Beverages are up to about 12% growth last year. But the extracts and concentrates are really starting to take off. Why? Because it's a lot of bang for the buck. It's very clean. And those who are into it are very much cult-like with their extracts, butters, waxes, and all that kind of stuff. So, Dequan, let's talk a little bit about extracts, man. Extracts and concentrates. What are you seeing in the market? Have you produced some? And what's your experience with those in terms of the demand?
Yeah. I think everywhere in the industry, don't sleep on the hemp market. When I say everywhere in the industry, I think it's nothing but up and up. As more and more people learn what can be done, extracts are going to be super important, because there's only so much that we can do with the dry flower material itself. I mean, I will always prefer to smoke dry herb. That's just my preference.
Right.
But there are a lot of people who only like edibles. There are a lot of people who only like vape carts. There are a lot of people who don't want to consume anything. They want a topical so they can just be in a little bit less pain and deal with some inflammation or something.
Right.
There are so many different things that can be done with this plant. And anytime you're talking about removing the plant material, you technically have already gone into the world of extracts. So anything that isn't flower in smokable consumer has to go through that extract category. So it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. The more products that come on, the more more you can fill a shelf with products, the more extracts and the different types of extracts being used for different things and different combination are gonna, really take over.
Right. Now somebody's in there, and someone asked a question: how do I start my own product? And Dequan, if you just joined, if guys, all of you people in the chat, if you just joined, we were just reviewing that, and Dequan went over how to start, and he's talking, and we're talking about it, how to create and start your own products. He was talking about him starting with the distillate, vape carts, moving on to some of the edibles and some of the topicals and concentrates and extracts. You can do any one of those products, right? And anything that's out there. Oh, and someone's talking about drink additives. Those are also another big thing that's taking off. The drink
Yeah,
additives.
I did. All right, so I can talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about drink additives.
I consider the most the best thing that I did was I made a Delta 8 infused water. Again, I'm in Pennsylvania, so I'm dealing with products that I had, and that was a tasteless, odorless, completely indivisible water that gave you physical effects. I had it approved with the New Jersey State Department of Health because I was, a licensed facility that was manufacturing that. Water is actually one of the more difficult things to get a license to manufacture, and I had special allowance specifically to do that one product, and that's mixing an oil and a water.
Right.
So, drinks, I did that because I figured if I can do this without $1 million, then I can make any drink possible. So starting backwards to say any drink that you can think of is possible because I, without millions of dollars, made water. It was such a success that I gave it to an associate of mine at the time. Now he's a business partner, but he just was an associate that I knew, and he gave it to his CEO. He was in one of the largest MSOs in the country, and they offered me the job to set up their facility and run their whole extract facility. And it was
wow.
I just made a product, handed it to them that I made, and they absolutely loved it.
Wow, that's what's up, T-Quad. That's what's up, brother.
Yeah.
That's dope. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the hustle, man. That's how you do. You hear them? He just got it out there, man. And before you know it, a big CEO of a big MSO saw him, said, man, I need you to come up here and do some more of that for me. That's how you do it, Dequan. But go ahead, man. So you would, that's really dope, man. Really
yes,
dope.
yes. RJ Equity. Yeah, that is what the wave now. Water soluble isolates. I use the distillate, but water soluble isolates are the new wave, and that probably is the better way to do it. I was shooting in the dark back then. There weren't many water soluble isolates that were readily available in the market. So
right.
I just did my own thing my own way.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Drink additives, man, they're definitely taking off. I'm seeing more and more of them. They're going to get more popular. It's a very easy way to consume, very convenient, small footprint, easy to ship, lightweight, stuff like that. So I like all those factors about drink additives. I think the beverages are really going to take off. Beverages have been a small portion of the entire cannabis market for the longest. It's been a minority portion, a very small percentage of sales. But now it's starting to grow further and further. I know the beverages are really going to boom eventually, but right now it's just a little difficult moving product across because we can't go across state lines. It makes it a little bit more harder, but there's a lot of stuff out there, man. Yes, and infused drinks and sodas, all that stuff is really taking off. All right, Dequan, we're going to answer some of these questions because y'all have been asking some good questions. Big up to my audience, man. Big up to your audience. Big up to the audience today for asking good questions, staying in place, being patient. We got over 60 people in the building today who just sat here and chilled out. We were having technical difficulties for more than 30 minutes, and y'all were patient. Big up to y'all, man. Big up to y'all. All right, so I'm going to get Dequan to answer some of your questions, guys, because you guys had some good stuff in here. All right, so let me find some good ones. Let me see. Infused water, infused drinks. Damn, I lost them. They all went up too high. All right, so Dequan, let's talk about somebody was saying, how many people were you caregiver? Someone said, do you mind telling me how many people you were doing caregiving for? It must be someone else who's interested.
All right, so not here. In Pennsylvania, I was caregiver for 5 people. That's all you're allowed to be caregiver for. That was actually one of the reasons I went to Maine, though. Maine allowed people to cultivate, have your own patients. You could do it out of state, and you could have an unlimited number of clients. You just were limited to a canopy space that you had to grow. So one of the things was, going up, partnering with somebody who had money, who had land, who had extra lights. I could use a little bit of space, get a couple clients, and that was where I guess had more bulk clients. But as far as in Pennsylvania, they only allow you to have 5. I've spoken with a lot of politicians because I think that is um, something they should expand. I think you should have between 25 and 50 clients. But that's a conversation for another time, you know.
Yeah. We're gonna get Dequan back on and have a whole nother caregiver session. I really want to do that, man. I'm gonna get a couple of caregivers on because it's very intriguing. A lot of people don't know about it. I didn't learn about it until I was deep into cannabis. Didn't know it existed. But the world needs to know more about your caregivers because I really got a big heart for all my caregivers, man. Because they're the people who really take care of the people, man. They're the real ones who is making it happen, making a difference for people who really have medical issues. And that's what this is all about, man. So big up to you, Dequan, and the rest of the caregivers out there, man, taking care of our medical patients, man, and ensuring that they get it right. Now, here's SKG360 says, so are topicals and cosmetics the lowest hanging fruit? What do you think, Dequan?
I think anything can be made. I think if that's the easiest thing for you to sell, then topicals are the lowest hanging fruit. I meet a lot of entrepreneurs who go after an item because they thought this is the thing and this was the low hanging fruit. And that's a question I get asked all the time. And again, the answer is your market will dictate that. If today everybody asks me for Delta 8 products, it's not my favorite thing. However, if it's chemically clean and if it's something that really will help a particular patient, like they're seeing cancer patients are having great results in having high doses of Delta 8. And if a doctor came to me and said, hey, I need Delta 8, I produce Delta 8. Topicals are a easy thing to make, if that's what you're asking, but are they easy to sell? I think that more depends on, are they the lowest hanging fruit,
Yeah, no, that's a great answer. It's a great answer. Now, in terms of that, SKG360, in terms of topicals and cosmetics, they're one of the smallest categories in terms of overall sales in the cannabis industry. They're one of the smallest categories in terms of percentage. Doesn't mean that they're going to take off later or maybe they're going to have more penetration. There are a need for them, and a lot of the elderly, a lot of people with chronic pain, they prefer the topical method, and they need that as well. Cosmetics are a growing category that I'm seeing more and more of. So that's really going to take, I think that's really going to take off too. Getting into organic cosmetics and cannabis-based cosmetics. I'm a marketer, so I already know the headlines that I could write for that, the titles, and I could reel the women in left and right with use this natural organic mascara. I just put that in big up to Emerald Magazine, Christina. I just put that in our newsletter. She had an article in there about hemp mascara and how that's taking off. Hemp mascara, hemp-based mascara. Hemp can do everything, y'all. I'm just serious. Like, for real, it can replace damn near everything. That's the reason why they're scared of it. They don't want it to mess up these bigger other industries, these plastic industries, these fuel industries. Hemp can do all of it. And that's the reason why they don't want it. Because, yeah, it's too dynamic. You ever wonder why they're so scared of a plant, y'all? That's why they're scared of a plant. It's not the plant they're scared of. They're scared of losing money because that plant has the capability of usurping a whole lot of big industries. So we got to fight and do the money talk at the same time, man. So he was talking about Delta 8. Someone said, do you know how Delta 8 was created, Dequan? Do you know how Delta 8 was created?
Yeah, I make Delta 8 all the time. It's a product. Yeah, I'm a chemist. So that means I do everything. You can take CBD, turn it into Delta 8, Delta 9, and that's how it's made. It's not extracted from a plant. It's converted usually from CBD. And yeah, I do conversions all the time. Absolutely.
Do you? Wow. So how does that work? Tell us more about converting and what's the process to converting. And something, because you did that rather quick, Dequan. We got some newbies in here who don't understand all the way. So I want to dive into the Delta 8 conversation because now I'm here. I forgot. Dequan's the man. He's making this stuff. He knows how to make Delta 8. I've been talking about it. I never know anybody. I didn't know. I did know somebody. Just didn't know, Dequan, you were doing it. But anyways, let's talk Delta 8, man. So you were saying you're converting the THC. Right? So let's explain that to everybody, low level.
Yeah, all right. So let's start here. The legal definition between hemp and cannabis has nothing to do with taste, smell, strain, or anything else. It's, does this plant contain 0.3%, which is 1/3% or less, of Delta 9 THC? Period. That's the definition. Now, what that means is Delta 8 THC is not Delta 9, so it's hemp. That means in a lot of states, THCA, the precursor to THC, is technically not Delta 9 THC, it's technically hemp. So it's something that a lot of people are utilizing to learn and be able to process different things. So
Right.
learning how to make Delta 8 is paramount to success because everyone, loved it a couple years ago. I've been doing manufacturing and producing for 7 years. 2, 3 years ago, Delta 8 was like this heavenly thing that everybody should do. Why does everyone have And as part of that, I wanted to learn again. What is it?
Yeah.
Before I say good, bad, left, right, up, down, what is it? Can I try
Right.
it? I think my biggest thing I tell you to be wary about with Delta 8 is a lot of chemists do the chemistry wrong.
Right.
When you're talking about conversions, you're putting different solvents and different chemicals together to really change the composition and shape of something. And if people don't understand what they're doing and how to quench reactions, how to fully extract, and you don't know, there are probably residuals. The Delta 8 as a product is great. I personally think it makes superior edibles.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a less likelihood that people will experience psychosis and like have that super high, oh, I had too much. And there's for medical patients specifically, there's a lot of positives to using clean Delta 8. I think the risk comes in that a lot of people don't know how to make clean Delta 8. It is high level chemicals, and you're dealing with explosives. You're dealing with high level chemistry that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah. No, I'm just throwing up a couple of clips of people saying, yeah, it's controversial this day, RJ. Yeah, they're trying to fight and crack down on it, Delta 8, because of the psychoactive effects. And I'm just going to tell you the reason why they're cracking down on it. It has nothing to do with any health, nothing. It's all money, y'all. As always, it's all money. And it's the fact that the legal market and these guys that are going and doing all this work to get the legal licenses feel like they're being usurped a bit by the store right next to them that doesn't have to have a license, but can sell something that almost does the damn same thing, right? But we skirted the little. So that's where that's coming from. The whole pushback we hear about Delta 8 is all the retailers who have an argument about, yo, y'all made us go through all this work to sell this crap and pay $1 million, and then you let this guy open up right next to me and just slap up whatever, and the Delta 8 is pretty damn close to this cannabis, da 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 da. So I get their argument. I do understand what they're saying. But at the same time, we're in a place where this hasn't been resolved yet, and it's time to get it, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. You better get it right now, because in a minute, I'm going to tell y'all, in a minute, they're probably going to regulate Delta 8, Delta 9, THC, all of those other things. They're going to regulate it and put it and make you sell it out of the dispensary. That's my prediction.
Right.
Yep.
And I don't think those products are going away, though they may not be as sensationalized when they're not the loophole. I think they have their permanent place within cannabis, so don't discount them just because it's not something that, is for you and your particular needs and patients and such.
Right.
But what I do say is make sure you know where that's coming from and that those products are tested. I think is the scariest thing about all this stuff.
And that was a really good point, Dequan, you said about that. This is a chemical process messing with Delta 8, y'all. This is not just like smoking regular weed. This is somebody's got to really know what they're doing to make that Delta 8 properly consumable in a safe way for you. So you really need to know your farmer and know your supplier. You should be buying this stuff from people like Dequan, who's sitting there and that can tell you all about it, that he's putting in all of the time and energy, not someone who's going to shortcut, because you're going to get some residuals and some other bad things, and it's easy to shortcut. So I wouldn't just be buying all this gas station Delta 8 and all this crazy stuff that they're buying dirt cheap from these distributors. We already know that those things are full of a bunch of crap. So if you're going to get a good product, man, make sure you go get a reputable product, get a reputable farmer, get a reputable scientist, somebody like Dequan to help you select and get a product that you know is really going to work for you. And the other good point you said, Dequan, is the fact that Delta 8 has been working very well for some of the medical patients and other formats. Like you said, some people can't take the THC to those levels because it makes them anxious. Gives them anxiety and other things. I know another guy in my mastermind group, and he was saying that he has high levels of anxiety, and people told him, hey, try weed. He's tried weed, and it bugged them all out. And he was like, damn. And then somebody said, his mom said, try this hemp. He tried hemp, and he said it's night and day. It was like it like fixed him overnight. He was like, damn, I should have been doing this the whole time. Mm-hmm. And that made him level. So yeah, Delta 8, man, all those things have their place, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the reason why we don't want to see them try to crack down, come down on all these other things just because they don't understand it fully. We do need to make sure that it's made clean, but at the same time, it is something that's very helpful for some of the medical patients out there. All right, someone says, do you teach extraction courses, baby? Do you teach, Dequan? We got to get a course going. If you don't, we're going to make one for you. We're gonna make one for you. Now, go
I
ahead.
do consultations. I haven't taught in the extraction course, but I do private consultations all the time. So, in a way, I do.
Yeah. We're gonna make that happen, y'all, ladies. Don't worry. I'm gonna put something together with D-Quan. We're gonna do something special. We're gonna do a big class. We're gonna do a big class with D-Quan. Yeah, man, because he's in the trenches. These are the people that are gonna know more than everybody else. Even the guys that are at the big facilities and all that. Usually, what I find from being a business owner for 30 years, it's small little operators who are forced to wear all the hats of the business, who become the Michael Jordan of that industry. They know more than everybody else. Even the big boys who got all the money, they got all the facilities, got all the big stuff. Guess what? That small entrepreneur has been doing everything in his little lab, who's been wearing all the hats, doing every damn thing. He's going to know 10 times, 20 times what that PhD guy or the guy who's got a master's over here who's been working in a facility is going to know. So that's the reason why I go find people like D-Quan, because I know that they are going to have next level information. All right, D-Quan, we got to get into another question real quick. And Delta 8, let me jump back to that real quick. I heard a story that Delta 8 came from the fact when they had wildfires in California. This is how Delta 8 was discovered, y'all. This is a story I heard. Wildfires were over in California, and they were spraying that foam. You know that foam that they use, the fire retardant foam or whatever, out of helicopters. They were spraying the foam. Now they got all them weed, all of the weed fields is all over the place outdoor in California. So it hit a lot of the weed fields, got into the cannabis. The scientists were looking at the buds under the microscope, and they started to see these crystals forming, and they were growing and growing and growing. And they were like, yo, this is multiplying. What the hell's going on? Da-da-da-da-da. And that's what they said. They realized the chemical process of taking that THC, and it was replicating the THC. That's a story I heard, whether or not I know it's true or not, but that's something that I heard that they said that's how originally the scientists got on to how, because I was wondering, like, who first thought of this? You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure there are scientific papers that show you the people who first synthesized the different cannabinoids and such.
Even Delta 8? Send it to me, D-Quan, because that's the only story I've only one I've been able to find, because I've been looking for it. I was like, who found Delta 8?
Let me say this. All the cannabinoids are more related than you think. So CBD to Delta 8 to CBN to all of the rest are kind of the same molecule, just we're describing they're in different shapes.
Right.
Being that they're cyclical, you can go from Delta 9 to Delta 8. I don't think it's going to happen in a field. That's a highly, highly, highly specialized. Things like to go from left to right, basically, in the cycle. So yeah, they all are cyclical, but they like to go in a certain pattern. It starts with CBG. That's the mother of all cannabinoids. CBG flower, if you're looking for hemp, is probably where I would tell you is the absolute best. Absolutely love some CBG, some high quality CBG. And it goes from CBG to CBD. I'm skipping some minor cannabinoids because they're not important. Right. CBG to CBD. And then a little bit further down the line, it goes Delta 8, Delta 9. But that order is always the same. You get
So CBG is always the most
plants. It wouldn't have worked. If they were outdoor hemp plants, then maybe. But
right.
Maybe, because you smother the oxygen. You do need to lack oxygen to make Delta. Yeah, maybe.
Wow, I'm very curious, D-Quan. I got to come over there and see you make some Delta 8, man. I want to see that. I want to see it because I was always curious about it, and I've been researching. And I've found the information about Delta 8 science information is kind of skirted. It's it's hard to find.
There's only one podcast. I will tell people who are trying to figure out, well, how do I go about learning all this. The information is out there. There are forums, very specific producer forums. There's one YouTube channel that I'm thinking of in particular that he pretty much gives you everything. So if you Google how to make Delta 8, there is a YouTube channel that will show it to you. YouTube
University. That's what I say nowadays. Ain't nobody got an excuse for saying I don't know. Ain't none of us got an excuse for saying I don't know, or how do you do? How do you do? If you say how do you do, just go type it in YouTube, and guess what? You're gonna get a million videos telling you how to do. So I'm at this point where I say, man, nobody should be talking about, man, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to do that. Oh man, it's right on your phone. It's in your pocket. The answer's in your pocket right now. So yeah, it's time to learn, man. All right. Yeah. SKG 360 said he want to see the Delta 8, man. Right? And that would be interesting. Maybe we should do that, y'all. Maybe I'll go over to D-Quan's crib and we'll do a live over there, and I'll get the cameras and we'll show him doing it live. That'd be dope. And we smoke it at the end. All right, word up. All right, I like this. This is good, man. This is real good stuff. If y'all liking it, throw the D's in the chat for Dequan, man. Throw the D's in the chat for Dequan once again, man. He has been dropping stay on long time. Extra time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to make sure we're making it happen. Give it up for Dequan. Throw those D's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if you're getting some good value out of this. Let me know if you're getting good value, RJ. That's what's up. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is super dope stuff, man. Super dope stuff. Lakeisha in the building. Thank you, Lakeisha. I'll see you in the building. D in the building. Sabrina in the building. Let's go. Give Dequan them D's, man. Give him them D's, yo. Let's go. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, couple more questions, y'all, because I can't keep Dequan too long. I can't. I'm already kidnapping him. He's got a lot of stuff he told me he had to do today, but I'm kidnapping for 5 more minutes. You good for 5 more minutes, Dequan?
I'm good for a couple more minutes. Let's get some more questions in.
All right. So let's see. Who's saying sickle cell? Who says sickle cell? What? The Delta 8 has something to have an effect on. So who's saying? Why'd you say sickle cell? This user here. Let me know why you said sickle cell. I want to hear something about that because I haven't heard anything related to cannabis and sickle cells. But I want to know what. Have you heard anything, Dequan?
No, I haven't heard anything particularly about sickle cell. I guess in case people have to head out, you can reach me. I'm sure we'll have my information tagged, but I'm at Instagram at Cannabis LLC. That's my main business page at Cannabis LLC. Find me on Google on that. So you can get my phone number. You can email me at cannacaresllc@gmail.com. Cannabis LLC is one of the best places to find me.
So it's at Cannabis, right, on everything?
Cannabis LLC. If you go to Instagram and you try to find me, until you type Cannabis_LLC, I don't pop up. I'm shouting.
Oh, you got an underscore. All right, let me put the underscore in there, y'all. I'm putting it on the screen right now.
If you type it in as you put on the screen, it'll still pop up. But until you type in that full LLC, I don't pop up. I'm shouting.
Yeah, that's all of us, man, in cannabis now. None of us pop up, bro. I do that all the time. I have to type everyone's full name now. It sucks that I got to do that. Type everybody's full name. And I didn't even go into this mode. We were just so fixated. We should have did some close-ups, but that's all right. So anyway, that is Dequan's information, man. Anywhere on social media, ladies and gentlemen, go to Cannabis_LLC. That's Cannabis_LLC, and you will find Dequan. If you want to get more information, you want to get some training, you want to get some tools, you know what I mean? Got that bling bling right there. I like that too. You know what I'm saying? The Cannabis logo. He's rocking it officially. You know what I'm saying? And making it happen, baby. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out Dequan, Cannabis LLC. All right, let's get into 2 more questions, man, and I'm going to let you go, man, Dequan. I really appreciate you sticking it out with us here today. You know what I'm saying? And my other question was, who had that question? Somebody else had one good question I wanted to pop off here. Oh, they were talking about Delta 8, THC, and something else. Oh, y'all done blew up the chat. Y'all done blew it up so much it done went all the way up there. Where was that one? Cannabis industry has, oh no, it was another one about, somebody had a really good question about some of the different cannabinoids. But let's talk about CBG. For those who don't know about CBG, Dequan, what is CBG doing? I know what CBN is good for sleep, you know, but CBG, is there any category that it's been a superstar shining in so far?
Yeah, so CBG is, and I work with a doctor, which is how I can give this information confidently. CBG is best for inflammation. So when you deal with pain, a lot of times it's the inflammation that causes discomfort in the pain. And CBG is superior to any other cannabinoid as far as for pain relief. It's mostly like CBG itself and the flower that it grows in usually is non-intoxicating. So a lot of elders who are like, hey, I like to relax, but I don't want to be high. Right. CBG is great for that. And like I said, it's the first cannabinoid that's formed in the flower. If you have THC, that THC started as CBG and just continued along the chain. That's why it's called the mother of all cannabinoids, because it's the first cannabinoid that every plant produces. It's just some plants stay at CBG and some later will develop into CBD or THC. CBN comes after THC. It's just a degradation of THC.
Right.
So it's kind of like between that. But,
yeah. No, this is good. This is good, ladies and gentlemen. We're learning a lot, man. This is good. The cannabinoid study, man. No matter how much you study this stuff, man, you gotta be a scientist to get all the way in. And even then, you're still gonna have more to learn. Felicia in the building. What's up, Felicia in the building? What's up? I see you there. All right. Yes, it is Canna Cares _LLC _LLC. All right. Check him out on. She said, "What's your website?" But get him on IG. Is the
the other place you'll probably find me. I'm going to the Tettle party later this week on Thursday.
You going to what party?
In here.
Yeah, where you going? Dab Rigger.
Yeah.
Dab Rigger, you going to the party? That's right. Dab Rigger's having a party. Dab Rigger's one of our mastermind members, ladies and gentlemen, and he's having a party. He's extraction. He's going for his license for manufacturing extraction and doing the dabs and all of the other extract stuff. He's having a party this Thursday. Dab, I just saw. Dab, if you're here, man, throw it back up in the chat because I ain't going to be able to find it and go back. All the info, he had put it in the chat. But Dab, throw that up in the chat, man, so we can get some people to the event on Thursday. Support Dab Rigger, one of our mastermind members, been doing it big for a long time, doing his party, opening up. He's got his annual license in New Jersey, Montclair. Let's go.
For sure.
He's going to be that guy with the banging extracts, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to need to know him. So Dab, if you're in there, man, throw it back up so I can put it back on the screen. All right. All right. So let me see. The other thing that they had asked about was THCA and saying how does that work, where does that come from, and all that good stuff, Dequan.
Okay, the whole THC debacle is just because you have a whole bunch of old people in law who don't understand what they're writing laws for. You know, these are scientific processes and scientific so they accidentally made this plant hemp. All right. This plant, technically, this is a THCA flower. It hasn't matured fully, and that's the chemical that actually grows in the plant. The plant doesn't grow THC, it grows THCA. That's why we have to light it on fire. We're breaking that A off to convert the THCA into THC. That's what we've done since the beginning of time. The people who write the laws don't understand this and didn't understand this. They only edit those laws every 4 or 5 years, and we're kind of overdue, which is, going to be a big change.
Yeah.
When they wrote the initial law in, they said anything besides Delta 8 THC is hemp. Well, the plant grows THCA, so if it stays THCA and the DEA went, I guess. and that's kind of why you see New York is off and running, and a lot of these hemp stores have THCA flower. Because if it's not converted to THC, but you said everything else was hemp. So it's a loophole that will be closed very, very shortly. I would not build a new business plan on exploiting it. However, for those who have been able to take advantage, it has been a heaven sent. And that's kind of where Delta 8 is getting a lot of the flack that they really are saving for the THCA debacle, but that was your fault. You didn't quote any scientists when you wrote these laws, and well, you know
exactly.
So,
and I'm gonna just say this, guys. When it comes to the house and cannabis is a whole industry of hustlers. When it comes to hustlers, we're always gonna find a way. You can try to stop us one way, but we're gonna find another way and another way. So they keep regulating, and what keeps happening? Scientists, people come up with more. You know what we could do? They said we can't do this, so. But they didn't say we can't do this, so let's do that. and then it goes back to the legislators and the regulators, and then they're like, damn, they got us again. They beat us again. They found another way. And then they put more rules in place. So it's always chasing the tail, man. So don't give up, ladies and gentlemen. Regulation and all these kind of things in different industries from a business perspective, as a businessman, I like them. It spells profit, multiple profitability, and it spells very rocky roads for other operators in these businesses. I like going into businesses where there's what's called a barrier to entry, meaning that it's difficult for anybody else to pick up and do exactly what I'm doing. And if you do it, you have to have a ton of expertise in other things. And that's what I love about cannabis. You are not just going to pick up and run into this thing. So if you establish yourself and get ahead in this game, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be ahead for a very long time and have means to capitalize off of a whole lot of other things that people are not aware of, man. So everybody in Canada, let's go. It's time to get it. It's time to get it. It's time to get it. You know what I'm saying? All right, Dequan, man. This was really good, man. This was really good, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Dequan laid it out for us here today, y'all. Big up to Dequan, man. Big up to all of y'all in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everybody that came through, man. And y'all stuck it out the whole day with us, man. It's 2:00. Oh my gosh, it's almost 2 o'clock, and y'all still here 2 hours. Y'all stayed, man. Big up to y'all, man. Big up to y'all, man. Big up, big up, big up. I really appreciate y'all coming in, man, and staying with us and sticking with us. All right, so we talked about producing product. I think we gave y'all all the information that you need, man, on how to get it. Guys, here's one more. One more. Contract manufacturing and white labeling. Let's talk a little bit about that, Dequan.
Oh yeah. So that's a great way for you to get in the game. I utilize those services and opportunities myself. So for example, I have lived in Pennsylvania for the last couple of years, so I'm not eligible to do a lot of micro license things in New Jersey. So I have a friend who has a license, and I happen to know the grower, and I have two of them work out a deal together. I can legally have my brand in the store without having to get a license myself. So it's a way for somebody who got to really be a hustler, and you have to, put the pieces together how you may. You also will get a lot smaller of a percent than you're going to do it yourself. Sometimes you're talking only a couple percent on the back end, but it's a way to get your foot in the door, start to build a brand, start to build a legal presence without having a license yourself. So it's a way to it's a way that for the manufacturer is great, because if I don't have to advertise it, you're going to advertise the product. I just got to make it to your spec. It's less work for me. I can just produce the product and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for a little bit of both. You'd be surprised how many manufacturers. I'm not mistaken, I think Dab's whole thing was that's one of the things he wanted to do. White label.
What was that?
I said, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to speak for him, but I think that was one of the things that Dab wants to do is mostly white label.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. White labeling is it, y'all. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've done so many white label deals with so many different products. That's the way that you launch products. That's the way that I launch products all the time. Why? Because if I'm a marketer. It's purely a marketing task. If you're launching your brand, ladies and gentlemen, it's all marketing. That's the only people that's going to white label you or want to work with you are people that know that you can get the product out there, unless you just got the bread to pay them. But if you don't, and you have the prowess to get out there and you can really get that product out there and market, that manufacturer is going to support you even more. You start doing more volume, you're going to get bigger percentages. You're going to get perks. You're going to get all the kinds of other things. That's what Dequan's saying. So in the beginning might be a couple of small percentages, but after you start doing your numbers, it's time to renegotiate. The manufacturer is going to look at you and say, wait, this guy's doing his numbers. Let's give him a sweet deal. Let's encourage him to do more, right? So guys, that is the best way. I started so many of my businesses as white label businesses, and I grew them to a certain dollar amount per month. I would always set a goal for myself, and I would say, well, I'm going to try to get to $1,000 a month profit. When I get to $1,000 a month profit on XYZ product that I'm selling, at that point, I'm going to stop going through them, and I'm going to source it myself, and I'm going to put up the money, and I'm going to get the product, and I'm going to store it, and I'm going to ship it instead of making them do it for me, right? I would do stuff like that all the time in business as a serial entrepreneur, and it's the best way to really get out there, develop your name without having a bazillion dollars to invest into creating. Now, I'll tell you guys another big mistake about being in business and me being a serial entrepreneur. Sometimes you'll do it in reverse and thinking that you're the big dog and you got the idea all right, and you're going to go out and build this big facility with all this fanciness because you're saying, I know this product is going to kill it. I know I'm good. You build all this crap. You spend all this money. You waste all this freaking time, and you get to the end and it's not what you expected. That is the worst feeling in the world, because now you have lost a significant amount of money, time, and energy before you even realize that the product or the service was not in demand. The easiest way to figure that out on a dime is by going to white label, contract manufacturing, getting someone else to take some of the risk away from that event and doing it that way, y'all. So that is all about white labeling, contract manufacturing. You guys can find manufacturers, you can find contractors, you can contact Dequan if you want to make some products and other things like that, man. I would suggest that you get in contact with him first and foremost, man. Even if you guys want to contact him just to get a consult, right? And you want to consult with him in terms of what you should look for. That is a good use of a consultation fee, ladies and gentlemen. But I do that all the time. I'm always getting consults from different individuals who I know are super duper at what they do, because I like to go fast. I can't go slow. My thing is to go quickly, and I'm willing to invest in my future, in my business, and everything else. I just pay for it, get to the person who knows it, tell me what to do, and I'm doing it. I'm off to the races. I'm not going to sit there and take forever to try to do it. Sometimes you have to, guys. You don't have the bread, so you got to YouTube University it and whatever else you got to do to put it together. But if you got some of the bread, sometimes it's much easier, faster to go to a professional and say, hey, man, Show me the blueprint. Just give it to me. Boom, 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 boom. Why? Because that's 10 years, 20 years of information in this guy's head, Dequan's head, that I just pulled out for $500, $1,000 paid him to consult me. And I just learned 10 years worth of information. He gave it to me on a blueprint. I didn't even have to go through it. Didn't have to summarize it. Didn't have to read nothing. I just paid for it. Done. I love that model as a business owner. We got to move fast. We got to move quick, y'all. It's not about learning everything. You don't have to know everything. And I know lots of business owners. I know lots of business owners in the cannabis business that know little to nothing about the cannabis side, but they know everything about the business side, and they're killing it money-wise. They're beating out so many of my other guys who are legacy guys, know everything about the plant, know everything, they live and sleep by it. But you're going to get a business guy or a marketer or somebody else who knows nothing about it is going to come in and run circles around everybody just from a business side. So don't get that fixated on, I need to know everything. I need to be the expert on this in order for me to be. No, you do not. You need to be know how to do good business, get it out there, and be a good marketer and a good salesperson, and know how to identify good product and smart people like Dequan to make it for you. That's it. That's the blueprint I just gave y'all right there on how to build freaking businesses for a dime. For a dime. Right there.
That's it.
Right
I
there,
appreciate you for having me, Gary. I appreciate everyone who stuck around.
You went on mute, brother.
Can you hear me?
You went on mute. We made it to the end. We made it to the end. Yeah, I guess y'all can hear him. Shit, I can't hear him. There we go, Dequan. We made it though, bro. We made it. I can't hear you now. Rosette says she needs that consult, Dequan. I can't hear Dequan, but I guess y'all can still hear him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fire retarded. Oh, Tara in the building. What's up, Tara? I didn't even see you here. Tara Massou's in the building. Jersey representative. She's also manufacturing licensee. Y'all need to check out Tara. She's got that manufacturing. She's going for that manufacturing license down in my hometown, Neptune, baby. Neptune, New Jersey, born and raised, right? Tara's down there. Hit up Tara Massou. Tara Massou, she's on right there. And she said the fire retardant was Delta 10. Thank you, Tara. I knew I read that somewhere. It was a long time ago I read that article, maybe like 4 years ago. I thought it was very interesting. But it Delta 10. Leave it to Tara. Tara's also someone who knows a lot about the science, a lot about edibles, she keeps up. I need to get you two together, actually. Dequan and Tara, man. Y'all would make some crazy edible science.
Please.
I got to get y'all together, man. I think we're going to make some new product, y'all. Anybody want to make products, ladies and gentlemen? If you want to make a product and you need a partner, you need a marketing partner, holla at me, my G, because that's what I'm doing. I'm launching a whole bunch of products. Anybody that's out there, if you're hungry and you want to sell, because again, this is marketing. Don't come to me and say, hey, Gary, I'm going to make this product and I ain't got time to do no marketing and go to trade shows. Nah, I need a partner who's going to be at every trade show over there doing this, selling, going and visiting all the stores, going and doing the pop-ups. Guys, if you're like that, you're hungry like that, and you got an idea or you want to get into business, hit me up. I got a bazillion different things that I'm about to launch, and you guys can be in bed with me. You can be one of my partners in multitude of things. So, guys, just holla at me. Any email will get to me, but it's Gary at realcannabisentrepreneur.com. It's just Gary at realcannabisentrepreneur.com. If you guys are interested, shoot me an email, and we can partner up and do some damn things too. You know what I'm saying? We can do some damn things too. And RJ says he's got a marketplace. RJ, I'm going to blow you up because you've been blowing it up, and you've been here the whole day. RJ says he's got a marketplace and he made partnerships. He's built an ecosystem and great companies. All right, he needs Dequan. RJ, throw up your information, brother. Send it to me via email. We'll talk a bit more about your marketplace. Oh, here it is. Emerald Equity, B2B marketplace. Big up to you, RJ. Emerald Equity, theemeraldequity.com. Big up, RJ. We blow up everybody on the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Dequan. All right, I still can't hear you, but you're here. Felicia says, good web, great webinar. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I think they can hear me. Yeah. Hey, listen, Gary is the absolute best. I know you guys can hear me. Gary, you'll listen to this later. His conference that I went to was the absolute best. I'm talking about you, Gary. His conference is the absolute best. I go to conferences and stuff all around the country, and it wasn't the number of people that were there that I was impressed with. It was the quality of every single vendor. So make sure you go to his event, the Real Cannabis Conference that he throws every year. When he hears this, I know he'll appreciate the shout out, but I 100% mean that. It's the reason why I'm here on this conference giving out as much free game. It's because of this guy right here, his conference and the network of people that he puts together, really second to none. So thank you guys for staying around this whole time. Do me a favor, put the G's up in the chat if you could so we can hear, you know what I mean? And that's it.
And look at this. I can't hear you, Dequan. I'm reading your lips, baby. I'm getting a lesson in lip reading right now. I'm lip reading, y'all, because I can't hear nothing. But I heard you say something about the conference, something about something else you said, Dequan. I read a couple of words, but big up to you, my brother. Big up to everybody that joined in, man. Make sure you guys tune in. We got another 10-week webinar series, and last time we wound up going 16 weeks because the information was that good, and people just kept twisting my arm to keep doing them, guys. I might go bigger than 10 on this one as well because we just got a lot of information that I really want to share. I want to make sure that you guys have all the information that you need to be successful in this cannabis industry, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, give it up for my man Dequan Canna Cares in the building, laying it down. And Dequan, you got any parting words, brother? Got any departing words before we let you go?
No, man. Just keep grinding. I'm excited to see where this industry goes. Please feel free to reach out. Reach out to Gary for any of his expertise, and you can reach out for me to ask any follow-up questions and such. Thank you guys for.
Let's go. You froze up, so I can't read your lips.
With all this, technical difficulty, and until next time.
There it is. Dequan in the building, baby. We going out with no audio. We made it through the damn thing. 2-hour webinar. 2 hours. Big up to my audience, all of y'all for sticking in here the whole damn time, man. Big up to y'all. Y'all are hungry. I love it. I love it. Big up, everybody. Big up, man. Thank y'all again for joining us. RealCannabisEntrepreneur.com. RealCannabisEntrepreneur.com. Make sure you're back next week and check out Dequan. Dequan Canna Cares _LLC. Canna Cares _LLC. Hit that brother up. Get him to manufacture some stuff for you. Partner with him. Talk to him. We're going to do some more stuff together. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. That's another one in the books. Real Canna, baby. Let's go. Thank you, Dequan. Peace, my brother. Yes, man. Yes. All right, y'all. We are out of here, man. Thank you so much for hanging in here the whole damn time with us. Peace out. And we're going to see you on the next webinar. Holla back.